In ancient times, there was a king who greatly favored his prime minister. One day, they went hunting with their guards. The king shot a lion and excitedly ran over to inspect it. But unexpectedly, the lion was not dead. When it saw the king approaching, it suddenly leaped up and attacked him. With the help of the guards, the king survived, but he was injured and his little finger was broken. The king was deeply saddened. But the Prime Minister still said, "Everything is the best arrangement," which made the king very angry, and he had the Prime Minister thrown into prison. A month later, the king's wounds healed, and he wanted to go out again. Normally, he would have taken the Prime Minister along, but this time he decided to go alone. Riding a fast horse, the king arrived in a forest near the border. He walked along a quiet path, enjoying the bright full moon and feeling at ease. Suddenly, a group of wild men appeared and surrounded him. These were members of an ancient tribe living in the area. They had a custom of capturing someone on the night of the full moon to offer as a sacrifice to the heavens. Unfortunately, the king became their chosen prey. The wild men tore off the king's clothes and rejoiced at having caught such a tender sacrifice. They believed the heavens would be pleased with this offering, and that next month they would be blessed with even more prey. Just as they were about to push the king onto the sacrificial altar, one of the wild men noticed that the king's little finger was missing. "Ugh!" The wild men cried out in anger. How could a sacrifice be flawed? So they let the king go. Back in the palace, the king ordered the Prime Minister to be brought before him. The king said to the Prime Minister, "Today I finally understand the meaning of everything is the best arrangement. But my dear Prime Minister, I escaped disaster because my little finger was broken, yet you endured a month in prison because of this. How should we explain this?" The Prime Minister smiled and replied, "Your Majesty, if I had not been in prison, I would have followed you as usual. When the wild men saw you were not fit to be sacrificed, they would have chosen me instead, wouldn't they? So I must thank you for saving my life. Therefore, everything is the best arrangement." Every story has its answer. However, not all answers are what we initially desire. The important thing is, before the final answer comes, whether we can remain patient, stay true to our hearts, and wait for the light that comes around the corner. In moments of fear, calm your restless heart. In times of loss, gather your shattered emotions. Perhaps in the next moment, the boundless abyss you fall into will suddenly sparkle with stars in the darkness. Heaven never makes decisions without reason. It makes you give up and wait in order to give you the best. If you give your all and the result is still not ideal, do not despair. Every time you put in your best effort, it is the best way to fulfill yourself. You have done your best, so don't dwell on the details that trouble you. No matter the difficulties, give it your all. Then, no matter the result, it will be the best arrangement. Your effort deserves recognition. Just do your best, you have done great.